Are you guys trying to find the perfect spot to hide your base on the foreign MC? Well, you guys came to the right place, because today I will be showing you the best places to hide your bases, dashes, and how to make sure that raiders and base hunters don't find them. So, enough with the yap, let's get straight into the video. Okay, so the first tip is I would really recommend you guys making your base, stash, or farm in the overworld, since it's much harder for people to find bases here, since there's like a lot of raided bases and regular bases. So I would really recommend building your base in the overworld. The second tip is I would recommend don't build your base like right next to where you RTP'd, because a lot of base hunters RTP and dig straight down, which could leak your base and it could ended up get raided. So yeah. My next tip is that you guys should really when you're digging down, you should cover up your tracks by placing blocks above your head. So a player, if they're digging and they see a random hole that just goes all the way down, they might get suspicious and dig straight down there, and your base is probably gonna get found. So I would recommend placing blocks above your head when you're digging down. So yeah, just keep digging down until you reach bedrock, which I think is negative 66. So yeah. Also, another tip is to make sure that you place the deep sleep correctly, because there's a thing called block rotations. So this is how it works. Like, you notice how this is like these two look the same? Oh wait, no, like if I place one, look, now they look different. The middle one looks different. Base hunters sometimes use that to find your base. So I would really recommend placing them correctly. Also, another tip would be that don't build your base in massive caves, because if you're building like a farm or a big base, the cave is probably gonna like show your base, and I would not recommend building it. That's why I would not recommend building your base with a massive cave nearby. And this also has player activity right there, and I have no idea if this is player activity. I would count it as player activity. So yeah, make sure you don't build your base in massive caves like this one. If you build them in small caves, just cover up the hole so no one decides to dig there. And yeah. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot. If you want to be extra protective, I would recommend making your base under lava, because it's much harder for hunters to find bases if your base is under lava. And if you're making a stash, it's just gonna be a bit hard, because if you break a block on the top, the lava is just gonna pour down. So just be careful of that, guys, if you're making a stash or base under lava. Okay, so after you have reached bedrock level, which is negative 60, I would recommend going 5 blocks up. So if you TP viewers, they accidentally don't leak your base. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. And now you guys can start making space for your base or stash or whatever you're planning on building. Oh yeah, I also forgot to say this. The whole point I made this video is because I just saw a base. Oh, I saw a base on the surface. Like, are you stupid? Like, why on earth would you build your base on the surface when you know it's gonna get raided, bro? And it says Raz. Yo, who is Raz, bro? Raz. I'm sorry, but next time build your base underground or whatever this is. And I also recommend never building it in the sky, That's like the stupidest idea you could ever think of making your base, because people are gonna find it just by walking around or pulling around or elytraing around. So yeah. Wait, what does the sign say? Oh, okay, it says nothing. I think this was, yeah, Raz or whatever his name is. Oh, there's a pearl. That means someone has been here for not long ago. And there's a desert temple here. Oh my god, what is Bro's luck, bro? Wait, let's see if the, oh, yeah, something happened down here. Yeah. So that's all for today's video, guys. If you liked this video and if it helped you a lot, I would really recommend subscribing to me because it helps me a lot, and it also takes me a long time to make these videos for you guys so that your base doesn't get raided. So, peace.